Hi everyone. Today we're going to study elementary theorems of probability. Let us have Theorem 1. The probability of the impossible event is 0. In symbol, we write P of impossible equals 0. As an example, a jar contains 10 red marbles. If a marble is drawn at random, what is the probability that this marble is blue? We write the formula for the probability, and that is the fraction, and the numerator is the number of favorable outcomes over the denominator, total number of outcomes. So we write here P of blue, and this is equal to, the numerator is 0 because in the problem there is no blue marble inside the jar, over the denominator, which is 10. There are 10 red marbles in the jar. And to simplify this is equal to 0. This is our final answer. Let us have Theorem 2. The probability of a certain event to happen is 1. In symbol, we write P of certain equals 1. As an example, a jar contains 10 red marbles. If a marble is drawn at random, what is the probability that this marble is red? Again, let us write our formula. Probability of an event equals the number of favorable outcomes over total number of outcomes. And we write P of red. This is equal to, the numerator is 10 because there are 10 red marbles in the jar, over the denominator is 10 also. And when we simplify, this is equal to 1. This is our final answer. Let's go to Theorem 3. The probability of the complementary event A' of event A is given by P of A' equals 1 minus P of A. Recall that the complement of the event A, denoted by A', is the set of outcomes in the sample space that are not in A. Let's have an example. The probability that Muhammad will pass his statistics course is 0.86. What is the probability that he will not pass his statistics? The probability of passing is 0.86, and the probability of not passing is what we want to know. Our formula, P of A' equals 1 minus P of A. We may write here now the probability of not pass equals 1 minus the probability of pass. And we substitute the value, the 0.86, in the probability of passing. And let us simplify 1 minus 0.86. This is equal to 0.14. This is the probability of not passing. This is our final answer. Let us now define some terms. The first is independent events. Two events, A and B, are said to be independent if the occurrence of one event does not affect or influence the occurrence of the other event. Example 1. A basket contains 7 red balls and 5 blue balls. Suppose a ball is drawn and replaced, and another ball is drawn. If event A is drawing a red ball and event B that of a blue ball, then A and B are independent. Example 2. Toss a coin and roll a die simultaneously. Let A be the event of getting a head and event B be that the number 4 occurs. Then A and B are independent. Let us define now dependent events. Event B is dependent to event A such that knowing event A occurs changes the probability that B occurs. Let's have an example. Event A is pulling a king out of deck of cards and card not replaced. Event B, pulling a queen on the same deck of cards. We say that B is dependent to A because the probability of getting a king is equal to 4 over 52. There are 4 kings in a deck of cards, and 52 is the total number of cards. For event B, pulling a queen on the same deck of cards, the probability is P of queen equals 4 over 51. There are 4 queens in a deck of cards, and the 51 is the total number of cards in a deck of cards, assuming that the first card is not replaced. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time.